Turns out, death isn't the end after all. The deceased become ghosts and they can linger in this state for a long time. If they manage to turn themselves into urban legends that terrify the living, becoming stars of the afterlife. Catherine is one such star, also known as the ghost of room 414. But lately, her popularity has been waning, especially since her ambitious protege Jessica has been stealing the spotlight. Still, Catherine refuses to lose heart and even takes under her wing a nameless, hapless ghost who will fade into oblivion in a month if she fails to obtain her ghost license. China considers Taiwan an inalienable part of its territory, but this situation has persisted for over half a century, and in that time, the two have grown worlds apart in mentality. While China enforces collectivism, authoritarianism, and the supremacy of the collective over the individual, Taiwan embraces Western values that prioritize personal experiences and individualism as such. To use a geographical metaphor, Chinese cinema is like a vast continent where a person is just a speck in something greater, while Taiwanese cinema sees them as an island, lonely yet self-sufficient. This, of course, is reflected in Taiwanese cinema, which loves to dig into trauma and values a shoulder to lean on primarily for the support it offers in tough times. And this is fully embodied in Dead Talent Society, a film that paradoxically doesn't feel like much of a society at all. Instead, it centers on a bunch of lonely misfits who cope with their imperfections best in the company of kindred spirits. Though the film begins with Catherine's story, the real protagonist isn't her but her student, an unremarkable wallflower who failed at everything in life and continues to fail in the afterlife. She has no ambitions, no talents, not even a name, and if not for the threat of vanishing in a month, she wouldn't even try to change anything. Truth be told, nothing really changes even when she falls in with a group of fellow losers, but thanks to them, she comes to realize that talent is a relative thing, and the most important thing in this afterlife is to be at peace with yourself. Dead Talent Society grew out of a 6-minute short film that director Joe Hsu made for $1 million in 2021. The idea was well received, and Hsu went on to develop a feature-length version, though production stretched over several years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite its hefty budget of $80 million Taiwanese dollars, visually the film can't quite compete with something like Beetlejuice 2, a comparison that gets thrown around constantly. The afterlife here feels abstract, lacking grandeur and scale. There are also some issues with the script, which Joe Hsu worked on for over a year, going through more than 20 drafts. The endless rewrites affected the clarity and internal logic, making the rules of this world occasionally confusing. Still, Dead Talent Society is undeniably a success because, beyond its wit and excellent performances, it has heart, soul, and warmth. Things that, at least in this world, are definitely more important than technical perfection.